Hello everyone, this is Professora Sidebottom. In this video, we will talk about gustar and verbs like gustar in Spanish. Now let's look at gustar, which is a different kind of verb. Although gustar is a verb that ends in AR, you will find it in grammar books in a special category called Gustar and Verbs like Gustar. Gustar is usually translated as to like in English. However, the direct translation from Spanish is to be pleasing to someone. Let's see how gustar works in affirmative sentences. Me gusta el español. I like Spanish, as in Spanish is pleasing to me. ¿Te gustan las películas extranjeras? You like foreign movies, or foreign movies are pleasing to you. As you probably already noticed, the sentences with gustar have different structures than those that we presented in the video present tense of regular verbs. There are three major differences. Number one, the subject is at the end of the statement. In the case of our two sentences, Spanish and foreign movies are the two subjects. Number two, the statement starts with an indirect object pronoun like to me, to you, me or te. And number three, the verb gustar is often used in the third person, singular or plural, gusta or gustan. Now let's see, when do we use gusta and when do we use gustan? We use gusta if the subject is singular, in the case of el español, or if the subject is a verb or several verbs. Here are two examples. Me gusta bailar en las fiestas. I like to dance at parties, as in dancing at parties is pleasing to me. Or me gusta bailar y cantar en las fiestas. I like to dance and sing at parties. Or dancing and singing at parties are pleasing to me. Now, I could even say me gusta bailar, cantar y comer en las fiestas. Even if I have three verbs, it will still be gusta, singular. Next, we use gustan if the subject is a plural noun or two or more nouns. As in these examples, me gustan las manzanas. I like apples, or apples are pleasing to me. Me gustan la sal y la pimienta. I like salt and pepper. Now notice salt and pepper are two singular nouns, but together they make a plural. Gustar can be used to refer to things, as you've seen, or to people who are perceived as professionals, such as professors, lawyers, doctors, presidents, etc., to mean that we respect their work or professionalism. Otherwise, gustar referring to a person means to find a person attractive physically or otherwise. We use the expression me cae bien to say we like someone as a person, or no me cae bien or me cae mal to say we do not like someone as a person. Here are some examples. Me gusta mi profesora de matemáticas porque siempre explica las lecciones muy bien. I like the math professor because she always explains the lessons very well. Me cae muy bien mi profesora de matemáticas, which means I really like my math professor as a person, as a general attitude, like she's a nice person, the way she treats students, etc. Me gusta mi novio. This one means I am attracted to my boyfriend, as he's not, I don't refer to him as a professional, I refer to him as a regular person. Now let's look at gustar in negative sentences. To express a dislike, just use gustar in a negative sentence. The subject will still be at the end of the statement, just like in an affirmative sentence. The statement this time starts with no plus an indirect object pronoun. And indirect object pronouns are me, te, le, nos, os, les. And the verb gustar will still be most likely used in the third person singular or plural, gusta or gustan. Here are two examples. No me gusta correr por la noche. I don't like to run at night, or running at night is not pleasing to me. Or no me gustan las películas de horror. I don't like horror movies. Horror movies are not pleasing to me. Of course, we can use gustar in questions as well. And asking about likes or dislikes. ¿Te gusta correr por la noche? Do you like running at night? Or is running at night pleasing to you? ¿Le gustan las películas de horror? Do you, ma'am or sir, like horror movies? ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? What do you like to do in your free time? Regarding the indirect object pronouns, os is used mostly in Spain, as Peninsular Spanish uses more vosotros than ustedes when referring to third person plural. Now, let's look at indirect object pronouns as they are part of statements containing gustar and verbs like gustar. Me goes to a mí, to me. Te goes to a ti, to you, informal. Le goes either with a usted, a él, or a ella, so to you, ma'am or sir, to him or to her. Nos goes with a nosotros or a nosotras, to us. Os goes with a vosotros or a vosotras, to y'all. Les goes with a ustedes or a ellos or a ellas. To you, ladies and gentlemen, to them, a group of males, or a mixed group, or a ellas, to them, a group of females. For le and les, we have to clarify to whom they refer by adding for le a usted, a él, or a ella, and for les a ustedes, a ellos, or a ellas. Because if I just say le, it could be to you, ma'am or sir, to him or to her. Or if I just say les, then it could be to you, ladies and gentlemen, to them, a group of males, to them, a group of females, or to them, a mixed group of males and females. We use a mí, a ti, a nosotros, and a vosotros for me, te, nos, os, only when we want to emphasize the indirect object pronoun. Here is an example. Nuestros padres caminan por la tarde. A nosotros nos gusta caminar por la mañana. Our parents walk in the afternoon. We like to walk in the morning. See, normally we could just say, nos gusta caminar por la mañana. We like to walk in the morning. But because we want to say that we are different than our parents, they like to walk in the afternoon, we like to walk in the morning. That's why we say, a nosotros nos gusta caminar por la mañana. If you'd like to learn more about indirect object pronouns, please watch my YouTube video about double object pronouns. Now, let's look at other verbs that behave just like gustar. Encantar, to like very much or to love in a non-romantic way. Me encanta Miami, or me encantan los bebés. Aburrir, to bore. Me aburre ir de compras, o me aburren las películas de guerra. Fascinar, to fascinate. Me fascinan los aviones, o me fascina ver películas clásicas. Importar, to matter, to be important to someone or to mind. Nos importan los estudios. A ti no te importa el costo de este carro. A ella no le importa trabajar duro. And here is one with mind. No puedo encontrarme contigo esta semana. I cannot meet with you this week. ¿Te importa si nos vemos la semana que viene? meaning, do you mind if we meet next week? Interesar, to interest, to be interesting to someone. Me interesa participar en esta encuesta. I'm interested in participating in this survey. Me interesan las ciencias. Faltar, to lack or to need. Faltar expresses what is missing. Nos faltan 5 días para graduarnos. There are 5 days left until we graduate. Like 5 days are missing or are lacking until that date. A la nueva empleada le falta experiencia. The new employee lacks experience. Este libro cuesta $100. Yo solo tengo $95 en mi cartera. Me faltan $5 para comprar este libro. So this book costs $100. I only have $95 in my wallet. So I need $5 more to buy this book. I'm lacking $5 more. Quedar, to be left over or to fit for clothing. Nos quedan $10 después de comprar este libro. So, quedar is opposite to faltar. We have $10 left over after buying this book. Este vestido te queda muy bien. This dress fits you well, as in you look good in it and it fits well. Sobrar, to have left over or in excess, or not to be needed, like les sobró el champán en la fiesta. They had a lot of leftover champagne at the party, like they had a lot, almost too much. Nos sobran los voluntarios. We have an excess of volunteers. We have too many. Molestar, which means to annoy or to bother. A mi gato le molestan las aves. Birds are bothering my cat, as in my cat is bothered by birds when he sees them. Te molesta comer muy temprano, or a ti te molesta comer muy temprano. Eating very early bothers you. Then we have hacer falta, which means to need a thing or to miss a person. Nos hacen falta nuestros abuelos. We miss our grandparents. Or me hace falta un par de zapatos nuevos para la fiesta. I need a new pair of shoes for the party. Now I wanted to point out the verb molestar versus molestarse. Molestarse means to take offense or to get upset or to be bothered. As in, por favor, no te molestes por mi comentario. Please don't be upset because of my commentary, or don't get upset because of my commentary. Or no se molesten en recogernos del aeropuerto, por favor. Don't bother to pick us up at the airport, please. No, me molestan los pies después de andar mucho. My feet hurt or bother me after walking a lot. And then hacer falta, as I said, it means to need a thing or miss a person. Hacer falta que means to have to do something or to need to do something that's necessary. Hace falta que vayas al aeropuerto para recoger a tu tía. You need to go to the airport to pick up your aunt. Here are some examples of gustar and verbs like gustar in different tenses. Me encantó viajar a España. Me va a encantar ver tus mascotas. Me gustó mucho la comida que hiciste ayer. Te va a gustar la tienda que te recomendé. ¿Te interesan las lenguas extranjeras? Sí, me interesan mucho. No, solo me interesa el español. ¿Te importa si vamos a la playa mañana? Me importaban las ciencias cuando era pequeño. Me va a faltar mi amiga Ana. Te va a quedar mucha comida después de esta fiesta. Nos quedan solo 2 horas para ver el museo. Les sobró comida en la boda. Va a llover por la tarde. Te va a hacer falta un paraguas. Nos hace falta nuestro amigo Manuel. Nos bastó 1 hora para tomar este examen. Me cayó bien tu amigo. A ella le cae mal su madrastra. ¿A quién le toca? Te toca a ti. Pronto me va a tocar a mí. Me fascinan las películas de misterio. Nos fascinaba mirar el cielo por la noche. Me aburrían los libros de ciencia ficción. ¿Te aburre esa clase? A María le aburren los deportes. A Isabela le aburre jugar al golf. A usted le queda bien este sombrero. Te quedan bien estos zapatos. Me molestan las personas que no aman los animales. Me molestaba el ruido cuando vivía en la ciudad. A Juan le va a molestar despertarse temprano. I think it's worth noting that when the subject is general in nature, we need to use the definite article with gustar, encantar, caer bien, etc. Here are some examples. Me encanta el chocolate. Me gustan las frutas. Me caen bien las personas generosas. We use demonstrative adjectives if we refer to specific things or people. Me gusta aquel libro que me regalaste. Me encantaron esos chocolates que trajiste ayer. Me caen bien estos muchachos. Now let's review what we learned in this video about gustar and verbs like gustar. They have a different structure than the verbs that we presented in the two videos about the present tense of regular verbs. The subject is at the end of the statement. The statement starts with an indirect object pronoun, me, te, le, nos, os, or les. The verb gustar is often used in the third person singular or plural, gusta or gustan. We use gusta if the subject is singular or if the subject is a verb or several verbs. We use gustan if the subject is a plural noun or two or more nouns. In negative statements or sentences, the statement starts with no plus an indirect object pronoun, then we add the verb and the subject. We can also use gustar in questions to ask about likes and dislikes. Occasionally, you will hear gustar and verbs like gustar used in other forms like gusto or gustas. For example, te gusto, do you like me? It means literally, am I attractive to you? That's why the verb is in yo, gusto, because the subject is yo, am I attracted to you? Si me gustas, yes, I do like you, as in, yes, you are attractive to me. That's why the verb is in gustas, because you are attractive to me. The same thing is with te caigo bien. Do you like me as a person? As in, am I pleasing to you as a person? Si me caes muy bien. Yes, I like you a lot as a person. As in, yes, you are very pleasing to me as a person. That's why the verb is in tú. Me caes bien. Te importo. Am I important to you? Again, the subject is yo. That's why we have the form importo. Si me importas mucho. Yes, you are very important to me. Thank you for your attention. I hope this video helped you better understand gustar and verbs like gustar. Hasta la próxima.